We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Milwaukee Brewers and the New York Mets. Major League Baseball on the Show starts now. Jacob deGrom is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Mets. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
This will be interesting. This guy won the NL Cy Young Award last year. He's a solid pitcher, man. One of the things he does, he throws the ball into the strike zone, and he's not afraid of contact. Solid pitcher.
Now at the plate, Lorenzo Cain. And we are set for baseball here this evening.
The center fielder, Lorenzo Cain.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he takes a cold strike. 0-1. Fellas, these Mets, as they enter play here tonight, have got to be considered the hottest team in baseball right now as they come in winners of 9 of their last 10 ball games.
Yeah, Matty B. Hey, deGrom, we're looking at a team that's playing some pretty good baseball right now. Through the first 5 games of this homestand, 4-1, and looking for some bigger and better things.
Yeah, we had a chance to sit down before the game after BP with the manager. He was really pleased with the way his team has played in these last 5. Let's see if it continues today.
Heading out towards shallow right. Tyner has to come in a few steps, but he has it for out number 1.
Batting second, the third baseman.
And a look now at the batting order for the visiting Milwaukee Brewers. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
You know, I think everyone should keep an eye on Christian Yelich. He hit over 40 home runs last season. When you start getting into that 40, 50 home run, those categories, that's special power. That's raw power. He's one of those rare commodities of baseball, so it'll be fun to watch him in this one.
Here's Eric Sogard. Up and in here as he had to bend out of danger. The average sitting at 292 here to start play. 2 home runs and a dozen RBIs. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Under it is Floyd, and that's out number 2.
Batting third, the right fielder, Christian Yelich.
And here's Christian Yelich now. He's coming off a 3-hit performance in the loss last night. Here comes the first pitch. And there is our officiating crew in this one, calling balls and strikes, Mr. Freddie Ferguson.
Hey, deGrom, you better be ready to swing, particularly at that low pitch. Freddie Ferguson, low ball umpire.
Yeah, it makes it tough on the offense. I was a guy who liked the low ball, but that usually means those guys are susceptible to that slider in the dirt. You have to see the ball up, and this guy doesn't give you a chance.
Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. 2 out, nobody on. Good plate discipline to lay off the slider that time, and he draws even at 2-2.
Tried to work in the backdoor breaking ball there for a strikeout, but he just couldn't quite get it to come back to the corner. That's a really tough pitch to hit if you can spot it.
And he comes back with a fastball. Strike 3 called in the inning. The Brewers. Now the Mets will step up. Brandon Woodruff, the Mississippi native, will be on the mound in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, we're looking at a real solid starting pitcher right here. You take a look at that ERA, anywhere between 3.5 and 4. But I'll tell you what he does know how to do. He knows how to get people out, and he can minimize the damage. He knows how to control the running game. He does a lot of things right. And if he does all those things, expect a real solid performance in this one.
At the plate, Alonzo Cochran. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Lays off 1-0. And guys, we take a look at the Brewers entering play here tonight. They come in the midst of a stretch where they've dropped 6 of their last 9.
Yeah, Matty, dropping their last game. Now they find themselves at 500 again. They got to find a way to get on a hot streak. You cannot continue to go peaks and valleys throughout the course of the season and ride that 500 line all year. At some point, you're going to have to take 7 out of 10, 8 out of 10 to get this going in the right direction.
And now a fastball, but he's able to hold off on it, and it's 2-1 now.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. That's lifted the other way out to left. Garcia has a read on it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Batting second.
With a moment here in Flushing Meadows, let's meet the Mets. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Well, Matt, they have to be very happy so far with the performance they're getting out of that guy in the 8th spot. Go look at the numbers. He hit over .310 last year and was consistent most of the year. I'm looking forward to him having another solid campaign.
Into the box, Trevor Matheson. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. Facing right-handed pitching so far this season, Matheson has an eye-grabbing batting line, one that resides above the .340 plateau.
You want to talk about having a career season, Matty. This guy's batting average is through the roof, one of the best in the business, and maybe more importantly, his OPS is through the roof as well, which means he's doing it with damage.
2-0 count, the pitch. Down low, and the plot thickens here, 3-0.
I'd be shocked if this wasn't a 4-pitch walk right here. He doesn't want to mess around and leave something over the heart of the plate and get beat in this situation.
And he missed with that one. It's ball 4. A 1-out walk here in the home first.
And that's the beauty of having a guy in the 2-hole like him. He's almost like another leadoff hitter, working a walk with just 1 out. And I think there's a good chance that he's going to be on the move at some point.
So a runner on first with 1 out now. And up steps the power bat of Pete Alonso. Has a look, now the pitch. And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball 1. Matheson leads off first with 1 away. And they pitch out here, but nothing's happening. Ball 2. The 2-0 finds the zone, strike 1.
Nasty 2-0 slider right there for a strike. No shame in tipping your hat.
The 2-1 will not catch the zone, ball 3.
He's having a really hard time finding his rhythm and finding the strike zone. It's going to allow this offense to keyhole him in big situations. He's got to figure it out pretty quick.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. And it's fouled away.
Well, somebody's sitting off speed right here. Only way he was late on that heater is he was expecting another changeup.
Now the payoff pitch home. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, but this is back into the seats, a foul ball. Line drive to center field, and that's in there, base hit. And they'll have runners at the corners following the 1-out single.
That's the difference in today's games. Pitchers will throw any pitch in any count, but the batter was able to deliver on a 3-2 breaking ball.
Stepping in now, Basil Padilla. Line hard, but foul. Runners are at the corners with 1 man out. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Big pitch coming up right here. He'd love for a ground ball or a strikeout.
And one in there as this is hit on the ground towards second. Dive, but it's off his glove, and the run should score. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. Get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
1 ball, no strikes the count. Now a big swing, and this ball is crushed out to deep center field. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. So a 3-run blast to deep center here. 8th home run on the season for him. And the Mets have jumped out to a 4-0 lead.
What a way to start this one off. Scoreless top of the frame, and you answer with a bomb in the bottom of the first.
In now, Cliff Floyd. As he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1.
As a manager, when you see a guy struggling like this in the first inning, your mind starts racing, trying to figure out about how long you're going to go with this guy and how many guys you might end up having to use out of your bullpen just to get through this thing. Not a good spot to be in.
2-0 now. And the pitch. 3-0 now.
I'm sure he's frustrated by that call. Probably could have been a strike, but at the same time, earning strikes from the umpire is a real thing. If you've been all over the place like he has, you're just not going to get much help from the umpires.
4 runs here in this half inning. And he won't even have to take the bat off its moorings. A 4-pitch walk here.
Newcomer. This inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
And he watches one dip low and inside for a ball. 1-1. Still only 1 out in the inning. Popped him up. Smoke moving to his left, and that's the 2nd out of the inning.
Batting 8, the second baseman, number 6.
Next up for New York, Jeff McNeil. His prior history in this matchup, he's gone 2 for 5. He's set, and the pitch. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. That evens it up. 1-1. Now before the next pitch, time is called at home plate as he'll step out. And now maybe a mind game or two going on down there as he steps out a 2nd time in the AB. Throw over to first, and the runner back in standing. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1.
Well, I think he just kind of lost focus on the mound right there. It's clearly not going his way, and he's thinking more about that than the task at hand. And right now he needs to think about this hitter.
That's going to even up the count at 2-2. From the belt, the pitch.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
The 3-2 pitch. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Out of the stretch, the 3-2 pitch home is taken on the inside corner. Strike 3. But 4 runs score in the inning. 3 coming right here on the 3-run home run. Second inning coming up. It's now 4-0 New York. And that'll bring up Keston Hiura. And they've got some work to do early on. Down 4-0 already.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
No balls and 1 strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And it's 1-1.
You know he wants that on the mound, especially if it would have made the count 0-2. Didn't get it, though, so now you have to make another quality pitch on 1-1.
Now here it comes. A little bit outside. 2-1. And that pitch comes over to catch the corner. It's 2-2 now.
Probably better that he let that pitch go anyway. After seeing a lively fastball on the pitch before, it's pretty hard to sit back enough on a well-thrown changeup.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
My man on the mound has just got great strikeout stuff working for him these days. Looking back at his last start, he racked up 9 Ks, and now he's looking like he can put up similar numbers in this one.
So here's Avisail Garcia, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Here comes the pitch for Garcia. This one's down to third. Reined in. And there's out number 2.
That is fifth. The first baseman, number 12, Justin Smoak.
Here's Justin Smoak now. It's been a really slow start to the season for him, as you can see by the April numbers on your screen. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
1-0.
Smoak, once a Toronto Blue Jay, he was signed as a free agent in the middle of last season.
Yeah, I know he expected to get a longer-term deal, but these are the facts right now. He is on a 1-year deal, and he is going to have to produce if he is going to get that multi-year he's been looking for come off-season.
Now the 2-0. Started to go around, but he's able to check his swing for ball 3.
I love the ability to hold up right there, especially with count leverage. I know you want to get aggressive in the strike zone, but he was able to notice that that wasn't his pitch.
3-2 now.
He was able to sneak that fastball by him on 3-1, so now we've got a battle on our hands.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. High fly ball out to deep right field. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. A solo shot here off the bat of Justin Smoak, number 197 in his career. As they get on the board, it's 4-1 now.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number one, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
Into the box now, Manny Pena.
The catcher, number 9.
As he'll take a look at ball one. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Down the left field line and deep, and that will end up a foul ball. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup. 2 out, nobody on. The count is 2-2 to the Brewers catcher.
Hey, that's a nice take by the batter right there, but that's a non-competitive off-speed pitch. Got to do better to at least entice a swing.
In the dirt, but swung on and missed. And that ends the inning. But the Brewers get one back on the solo home run. We'll go to the bottom of the second. It's the Mets 4 and the Brewers 1. Striding into the box, Jacob deGrom. He'll get us going here in the bottom half of the second.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
First pitch coming, here it is. A little tardy there, no balls and a strike. Well, I think his eyes lit up when he saw that pitch coming up at his eye level.
Oh, you think? If you've got a good fastball like he does, that location can be really effective. It looks so tempting to the hitter, but making contact on that pitch can be very tough.
Hit in the air down the right field line. Yelich is back, and he reaches up to put it away for a long out, number 1.
Number 7.
So here's how the Brewers are positioned defensively. And let's take a look at Christian Yelich, former Gold Glove winner in 2014, covers a ton of ground out there and don't test the arm.
So now to the plate, Alonzo Cochran, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Wind up and the 0-1. Checks his swing, but this will be strike 2 call. Can't quite get the low outside corner there. It's 1-2. One out, nobody on. Pulls this one high and deep to right center field. Looking up is Yelich, and it's gone as they add still another. Solo shot to right center. 6th home run on the season for him as they stretch the lead to 5-1.
Baseball has really changed. Remember when leadoff guys were guys that would just draw walks and steal bases? But that's not the case anymore. Guys like this, they have pop in their bat and they can go deep.
To the plate now, Trevor Matheson, as the first pitch misses to him. It's ball. 2 balls and no strikes to the Mets center fielder.
And this is why he's struggling right here. He's not able to pound the strike zone early in the count. These guys are finding themselves in serious count leverage situations, and good hitters aren't going to miss.
Breaks his bat as this one's popped up. And he'll reach first safely.
Hey, last two pitches back-to-back, off speed, then he's late on the fastball. He could pretty much do anything he wants right here.
First inning, guys, he got knocked around pretty good, and that can be hard to recover from mentally sometimes.
Bounce to first, scooped up, and he'll step on first himself for the out.
Good pitch right there to run the two-seamer in on his hands and bunch him up, and an easy ground ball as the result.
So striding in, Pete Alonso. He singled his last time up. Here comes the first pitch.
Nope. 0-1, no strike.
The 1-0 home.
Inside, 0-1.
Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Now with the bases empty, I think he needs to be careful not to just groove one here just because it's 3-0. He's a guy that could ambush you and lose one over the wall.
Pitch on the way. Fouled away. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he fouls this one off. Count is full. Here's the pitch. He got him. Lively fastball that time, and it puts an end to the inning. Some more of the colorful characters here at the ballpark tonight. More from the show. Saturday Baseball following this message and a word from our local stations.
Welcome back to Citi Field, where these fans have witnessed a lot of good pitching from their Mets this season. In terms of ERA and WHIP, they rank among the best pitching staffs in the league, leading some of the position players I talked with to sing their praises, while also emphasizing how happy they are to play behind them on defense instead of facing them in the batter's box. One of them told me, "Our guys are awesome on the mound. They keep us in every game, push each other to get better all the time." I really appreciate what
anything. He's been through the spring training process and gotten to know everybody in this organization top to bottom.
Grounded back up the middle. And a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dad. Sent it back right where it came from.
Woodruff.
At the plate now, Brandon Woodruff. And the pitcher is in fact bunting here as he puts this one down. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. Seth Lugo comes in unexpectedly from the pen in relief of his injured teammate.
57. Lugo.
Lorenzo Cain will be his first test out of the bullpen, and it'll be a tough test indeed as he'll face him with 2 on and nobody out here. Hit on the ground to third. Oh, a diving effort as it's off his glove. And no chance at a recovery here, as despite a great effort that time, they won't get an out on the play.
Dan, after that base hit right there, he's got a 6-game hitting streak going.
You know what? And this could lead him on to some bigger and better things right here. He's been swinging the bat pretty well, and he's been rewarded for it, as you talked about. 6-game hitting streak so far.
0 for 1 for him here in this one. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Lifted the other way to left center. Dive, but it's off his glove, and that ought to get at least one run in. And the run's going to score as they inch back a bit closer. It's now a 5-2 ball game.
Now batting, right fielder, Christian Yelich.
In is Christian Yelich, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. Good curveball that time in the low 80s, 0-2.
Unless you're willing to sell out and try and take one part of the field out of play and just work the ball up the middle the other way, it's extremely difficult when a guy's throwing this hard to stay back on a breaking ball. You either commit and be all in on a fastball or try and find a way to work the ball the other way to keep you back on the off speed.
Needs a punch out here. Can he get it?
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there, a little bit too far out in front. Got to find a way to keep his hands back.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
You know, these kind of at-bats can drive you crazy when you're on the mound. I mean, he's been ahead of him pretty much the whole time, but he just can't put him away. Not only that, but it's costing him a lot of bullets.
He spoils another one, and will do it again. Little chopper back to the mound. He'll throw home with it. They get the force at the plate. So they're fortunate to get the force at the plate, but they might have gotten a little greedy there by not trying to go to first, so the bases will remain loaded. Bases are loaded here with 1 away. And in at the plate steps Keston Hiura. He's set. Here it comes.
So important getting ahead with the bases loaded. Already a difficult situation, so you don't want to make it any harder by falling behind in the count.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Man, as a pitcher, you have to love pitching 0-2. Multiple ways, up, down, in and out, throw the breaking ball. A lot of different ways to get guys out.
Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Another look as they go home to first to get out of a tight spot. We're back with more on this Saturday night after this. And we're back for the bottom of the third. Let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with the Mets manager to discuss his thoughts on his club's offense so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. Not only have they already put up a bunch of runs on the board, but they've also made the opposing starter work very hard. His pitch count is high, so it seems they'll be getting into the bullpen sooner rather than later.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Stepping into the box, Basil Padilla. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
One of the things this guy would like to do from the left side is swing it a little bit better against right-handed pitching. This guy has decent numbers, but not great numbers against right-handed pitchers.
1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Garcia has a read on it. 1 down.
Now batting, the catcher.
So with 1 gone, a reminder that New York Mets baseball continues all season long here on MLB The Show. As you take a look there at where the 3 of us will be in the week ahead. Coming to the plate now, Mike Piazza. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
Yeah, and going back to that last AB when he hit the home run, Matty, that ball was up and out of the zone. This guy's a real good high fastball hitter. So if I'm on the mound right now, I'm thinking I got to get that ball somewhere below the knees because this guy definitely likes that ball up and elevated.
Here comes the 0-1. Bases are empty, one man out. And a swing and a miss by Piazza, and he's a strikeout victim here.
Pretty textbook pitching right there. Jump ahead in the count 0-2 and then start working outside the zone. Easier said than done, but that's the way to do it.
At the plate, Cliff Floyd. As he'll pop this one foul off to the left and out of play. That average for him up in the 360s now. 11 home runs and 25 driven in. Crowds him a bit with a fastball there, and it's to 1-1. Two out, nobody on. Pitch popped up. Sogard calls for it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Down in order go the Mets, and it remains 5-2. So here is Avisaíl Garcia. He'll try to get it going here to begin the fourth.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Well, and he gets the inning started with a bang as this is hit high and deep to left field. Gone to lead off the inning. It's a solo home run here from Avisaíl Garcia. 8th home run on the season for him, and it's a 5-3 game now. So the switch hitter Justin Smoke steps up. Batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike one. Yanked high and deep down the line in right, and it's a foul ball. Too high. 1-2.
If I'm in the box, you take a step out right here. Take a deep breath after that high fastball. You got to be leery of him burying something in the dirt.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. But that'll be off the wall in right center. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
Well, when you're hitting the ball as well as he is, every time you swing the bat, you're thinking the ball's leaving the ballpark. He had a home run last time, and he almost had another one here. Nothing wrong with a double off the wall, though.
In now, Manny Pena, as he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike one. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Bouncer up the middle. And that'll get by into center field for a base hit. And they'll get it in quickly. It's first and third now with nobody out.
The batter, number 2.
Now time is called, and this could very well be to buy a few more pitches for those relievers. And that'll bring forth Luis Urias, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Now the pitch. 1-1.
I never found myself on the mound in the big leagues, but it must be nice to be able to go to that good hard fastball when you're in the jam.
Three runs, 7 hits, and no errors on the Milwaukee line score so far. Grounded weakly down the line toward third. The 1-2. Hit back up the middle. There's one. On to first to complete the double play.
The pitcher, number 53, Brandon Woodruff.
At the plate, Brandon Woodruff comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Whoa, that pitch is out.
Four runs, 7 hits, and no errors on the Milwaukee line score so far. Swing and a ball lifted in the air toward the line and right. Long run for the right fielder. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Fair to say, oh my goodness, these folks are not headed for a career on Broadway. Back with more on this fine Saturday night following this. Ready to go in the bottom of the fourth. So striding forward now, Bryant Tyner. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was a terrible pop-up foul.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
That's the ball. Count 1-0.
Now the 1-0.
2-0.
Outside, 3-0 now.
Kind of frustrating as a pitcher when you start an inning off with 3 straight balls like he has here in the fourth. Makes you start wondering what's going on.
That one's in there, 3-1.
Count is 3-1.
Count full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. The 3-2 pitch. Again, he sends it out of play. And he checked his swing, but it's a strike 3 called, and that's the first out of the inning.
You know, I'm not quite sure how that strikeout will be scored, looking or swinging. He tried to check his swing, but I'm pretty sure the home plate umpire was ringing him up regardless.
Jeff McNeil will be the next to take a turn, as a good changeup will get him to commit too early, and it's strike 1. First time up, he went down looking. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. McNeil, a 27-year-old. He was a 12th round selection back in the draft of 2013.
What an absolute steal. I mean, this guy has gotten a lot of people some big raises in the organization. To be drafted as low as he was and turned himself into one of the biggest superstars in our sport. I am very impressed with what this guy's been able to accomplish.
Hit hard to the right side, but foul, so we'll see if he can straighten that out. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
And this guy's a grinder. Fouls off good pitches and doesn't seem to swing at the ones just off the corner. This guy's a pitcher's nightmare.
The 2-2. Left side, but well foul. 7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. Into the upper deck, but foul. Now another 2-2.
Hey, this has been an epic at-bat right here. I don't blame the pitcher for a little nibbling right there. Maybe get a swing and a miss. He didn't bite on that one, so now we go full count.
Trying to send him packing for the 2nd time. He loses him on ball 4.
Now batting, the pitcher.
Brent Suter answers the call from the pen here in the 4th as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter.
Number 35, Brent Suter.
Seth Lugo will be the first to greet him here as he'll stand in with a runner at first and 1 away. Now time called at the plate as he'll step out and try and start it again. Ahmed Rosario will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 1, Ahmed Rosario.
Curveball taken outside to begin the at-bat. Ball 1. Line to the right side, and that'll get down for a base hit. Fortunately for him, though, no error on the bobble, and the runners will hold at 1st and 2nd now.
Hey, guys, that was a nice job by the batter right there. He was able to get his front foot down early, recognize the backdoor slider, stay inside it, drive it the other way.
Into the box, Alonzo Cochran. In left center. A dive, and oh, he can't hang on. And a good throw is going to hold that runner at 3rd, so they're loaded now with only 1 away.
Oh, there's a bullet base hit right there, but you have to hold there, D-Row, to make sure that gets down and isn't caught for a line drive double play.
Yeah, you have to play the game right there and respect the infield and respect the line drive. I know he wants to get a ribby for his buddy, but that's the way the game's played.
Standing in now, Trevor Matheson. No balls and a strike to count. Away right. Yelich is under it. For an RBI as the runner from 3rd tags up, and they'll go ahead and tack another to their lead as it's now a 6-4 ball game.
Obviously, he's hoping for more up there with the bases loaded, but you can't be too upset with the sac fly.
So here's Pete Alonso. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Look out, 1-0.
Well, I think he's got to find a way out of this jam and limit the damage. If he's unable to do that, this game could get away from him.
2 down, runners at first and second. In the dirt here. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. Here's a look over to first, and he has to dive, but he's back in easily. Spin and a throw back to second, and a dive, but he's back. 2 men are on with 2 men out. Line drive to left. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Mets played a run on a couple of hits. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. It's the Mets 6 and the Brewers 4. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Well, Matt, during the break, I caught up with Craig Counsell, the Brewers skipper, about his lineup's performance so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said it was clear his guys were locked into their at-bats from the very first pitch. And that's something they emphasized in the pregame meetings. He's happy they got the message, as now they've gotten into the bullpen. And they put up some solid run production in the early part of this game.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
John Franco.
So it's back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up the center fielder Lorenzo Cain.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Eric Kilgard.
Digging in now for the Brewers, Eric Sogard. It was an RBI single for him in his last plate appearance. Here comes the first pitch. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. One out, nobody on. And he takes this one high, 1-1. One and two now as that one's fouled off. And the pitch. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Still even at 2-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Fouled off. Another try at 2-2. Sent on the ground out to second. On to first, and there are 2 down.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And up next, the sweet swinging left-handed hitting outfielder Christian Yelich. field shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Hey, love the confidence in that pitch right there. Going right after one of the better hitters on this team. Not afraid to execute.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out.
Nope.
Off the plate. One.
Hey, a 2-out walk right here would be the tying run to the plate. Even though it's early on, you got a guy on deck that has a lot of pop.
And they'll come back with one in the dirt. And it's fouled away. 2 out, nobody on. Fouled away. The 2-2 one more time. Is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee. They trail it here 6-4. Ray Black, the 6'5" right-hander, takes over on the mound.
For Milwaukee, number 50, Ray Black.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Basil Padilla. He'll start things out in the home half of inning number 5.
Basil Padilla.
First pitch on its way. Turned on down the line. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Black comes at hitters with a good hard fastball, one that's certainly fun to watch.
He's a throwback to kind of guys that he likes his fastball. It's a good fastball, not the best fastball in the game, and he's not afraid to throw it. And you know what else, Matty V? He goes right at the hitters.
Hey, from a pitcher's standpoint, sometimes the greatest pitch is the slider that backs up. He got away with that one, but he wants things to bury down the way.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. And he'll try to get him to chase the fastball there, but he lays off. 1-2. Misses. Ball 2.
He started this guy backwards, couple of off-speed pitches early, followed by back-to-back heaters. He can go either way he wants to go right now.
Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one.
From 0-2 to 3-2, what a great at-bat to start this inning off. Hey, this could be a productive inning.
Now the payoff pitch home. Gets him looking at the knees for the strikeout. Ready once again. Piazza comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he just misses inside with the fastball there.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Now the 1-0. And he fouls this one off. 1 out, nobody on. Two and 1 to Piazza. Hit hard, but foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch.
3-2 counts challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting one in the seats.
And that's outside. He lost him ball 4.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving one up, or he can really hurt you.
So a runner at first with one out now, and the free swinging Cliff Floyd will stand in. From the stretch. Runners on first with one down. Out in front as this is pulled foul into the seats. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best two-strike approach either.
To the plate now, Bryant Tyner fouled off. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. One. Good deception on the slider there as he's way out in front.
I'll tell you, if I'm pitching right now, I'm not throwing anything near the strike zone until these guys prove they can lay off it. They're just being way too aggressive.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Here's another 1-2. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. Here now the 2-2. Is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. Mets strand 1. They still lead it 6-4. Dylan Betances takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 68, Dylan Betances.
All set for the start of the inning. Standing in, Keston Hiura. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Inside with what looked like the slurve, 1-0. This is foul right side. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2. To 2-2 now. Shin high fastball that time, ball 3.
And in a 2-run game right here, you really don't want to walk the leadoff guy to start an inning. You got to keep that tying run in the on-deck circle as long as you can.
And it's fouled away. The next 3-2. And he popped him up. Cochran is there. He's got it 1 away.
The left fielder, number 24, Avisaíl Garcia.
Stepping into the box, Avisail Garcia. A hit and 2 tries for him so far.
And hey, it was a breaking ball to boot. This guy's a pretty good off-speed hitter. You could tell by that last at-bat he wasn't fooled at all. He sat back, waited, got the breaking ball, and didn't miss it.
Fielded cleanly. And that's the second out.
The first baseman, number 12, Justin Moe.
At the plate, Justin Smoke. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the second. First offering on its way. 0-1, here it comes.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. 2-2 now with 2 away and the base is empty.
2-2.
Here's one that misses inside and the counts run full now. 3-2. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Gone in order are the Brewers. Score remains steady at 6-4. So here's Jeff McNeil.
Leading up for the Mets, the second baseman, number 6.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. 1-0 the count. Now here it comes. Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in his zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
Robinson Cano will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning. Now time is barked out by the home plate umpire. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Now he spins on one here and drives it to deep right field. Yelich is back to the track as he takes it for out number 2.
Now batting, number 7.
Alonzo Cochran will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the second inning. We flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. First offering on its way.
Ball, that's out.
Grounded back up the middle. And the throw just does beat him at the bag, so the side is retired. Mets go down 1-2-3. They're up 6-4. Billy Wagner will come on in relief now as he'll make his 10th appearance of the season.
Number 13, Billy Wagner.
Digging in now, Manny Pena. He'll lead it off here as we begin inning number 7.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan of bloop and a blast? They could certainly use that right now.
First pitch on its way. Smoked on the ground up the middle. And that's a base hit. So a little first pitch swing in there as he's on to kick off the inning. Now at the plate, Luis Urias. He represents the potential tying run if he can launch one or find a way around the bases.
Yeah, Matt, I kind of doubt he's thinking about going yard, even though that would be the best result they could hope for. He's not a long ball threat, and he knows it, so he could just be looking for some way to keep that line moving.
Here comes the first pitch. Maybe a little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball. Fastball well outside.
1-0.
And a late swing and a foul ball. Almost took it out of the catcher's glove. That was coming in hot. Nobody out, runner on first. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Tyner has the best view of this one, so he'll take it for the first out.
The pitcher, number 50, Ray Bly.
Ben Gamble will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 16, Ben Gamble.
There's a fastball well off the plate inside. Gamble is usually more of a threat when facing left-handers like this. The right-handers tend to give him a bit more trouble, so we'll see if that trend continues. 1-1 the count now. From the stretch. Pulled toward right center field. Long run for the right fielder. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
The center fielder, number 2, Lorenzo Kane.
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and that'll bring up Lorenzo Kane. From the stretch. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Floyd is there. And that's the third out. Milwaukee leaves one. They trail it here 6-4. David Phelps gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home seventh.
David Phelps.
Digging in to try it again, Trevor Matheson. He hit a sac fly earlier.
The center fielder, Trevor Matheson.
Here's the first pitch to him. And he takes ball one. And he misses again, 2-0.
Boy, you don't see that very often out of a rookie. That's a 2-0 count, and both of those pitches were really close. This guy has a pretty good eye.
And now a pitch on the way. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And another foul ball. Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now.
After multiple pitches were fouled off, it gets a little disappointing as a pitcher. So you think, say, I'm going to throw one way off the plate and see if he'll chase it. Didn't happen.
Line toward right center. And that's into the gap and should be extra bases. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out. Well, you can see why these fans are so excited about this rookie.
Yeah, Meta, just a nice piece of hitting by this youngster. Not only does it look like he's going to be a solid contributor, it looks like he may be an impact player at the big league level for years to come if he can continue to learn and develop. He looks good to me.
A throw behind the runner at second, and a dive, but he's back in. Up next, the power bat of Pete Alonso. Pitch inside, the throw. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down.
How about that for making something happen? First he rips a double, then on the very next pitch, he swipes third, just showing what kind of offensive weapon he can be.
Now the 1-0. Back up the middle. And that is into center field as he comes through. It's a base hit. Notch one in the score column as the runner from third crosses the plate.
Hey, D-Row, that's a big RBI right there to stretch this lead to 3. Takes a lot of pressure off your pitcher going into the bottom part of the inning.
Yeah, Dan, no doubt. As an offense, all you're trying to do is put your pitchers in positions to be successful. Giving them that 3-run cushion has to make you feel good.
So now to the plate, Basil Padilla, as he'll try and hold off the swing, but this one's in there for strike 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Down the left field line and deep, and that's going to land foul. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Shooting for that low inside corner, but he missed with it. 1-2. As a look, now the pitch.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
That fastball really got away from him there. That's kind of a red flag for me that he's starting to tire or wear down a little bit. The first thing that goes is location and then your mechanics. We'll see if this continues.
Here now the 2-2. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. The 2-2 one more time. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
That was some nice execution on that pitch. Spotted it nicely down around the bottom of the zone. And when you do that, especially with 2 strikes, not a lot of guys are going to hurt you. You're going to get a lot of ground balls and swings and misses down there.
At the plate, Mike Piazza, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. And that's inside and a bit low anyways. It's 2-0.
Clearly working the bottom of the zone, trying to get a ground ball for a double play.
3-0 now. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Line drive to left. Garcia is in his tracks now as he makes the catch for out number 2.
Well, he hit that ball pretty well, but the only problem was that he pulled off it just a bit. The location was a little on the outer half, so he would have hit it even better if he would have stayed through the middle of the field with it.
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and here's the veteran left fielder, Cliff Floyd. From the belt, the pitch. Swing by Floyd, and here's a grounder to second. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. Throw on to Smoke at first, and the side is retired. Mets played a run on a couple of hits. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. The Mets lead this one 7-4. New inning set to get underway. Into the box, Eric Sogard. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Edwin Diaz has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 39, Edwin Diaz.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Yep, that ball went out.
The 1-0 home. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. A sign now from Piazza. The 1-1. There's strike 2 on a fastball right down the middle.
That's a pitch he'd like to have back. You're not going to see very many pitches like that from a pitcher of this quality. I'm sure he'd like to have that one back to take a swing at it.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Fly ball right down the line in left. Left fielder is on the move. Running hard. He's digging for second. And this will find its way to the 335 sign. And the Brewers get a man into scoring position on the leadoff double.
And he obviously didn't let last night's hitless outing get to his head too much, because that's his second hit of the ball game. This one a double. I'm sure he's feeling a lot better about the way he's going right now.
Into the box now, Christian Yelich. He'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1.
This is going to be an interesting at bat. I think he has to be pitching for a strikeout here, so we'll see what kind of sequence he uses.
And he falls behind 0-2. A runner at second, nobody out. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game. Time now for our starter comparison, and that tells the story. As you can see, neither guy able to get past 5 innings. Settling in now, Keston Hiura. He flew out in his last at-bat. From the stretch, here's the pitch. In there, 0-1. This year against right-handed pitching, Hiura brings a batting average just a little over the 250 mark. Hit in the air down the right field line, but this will wind up being a foul ball. Working for the punch out and the offering. Got him.
Now, after back-to-back strikeouts, he's got a real good chance of making that leadoff double pretty much meaningless. He's made some good pitches, and these hitters have really failed driving him in, or at least getting him over.
Into the box, Avisail Garcia. As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. The 1-0. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Swing and a miss, and it's a ball and 2 strikes here.
That's a really nice thing about pitching with the base open. You can work out of the strike zone a little bit more and try to get a guy to chase your pitch, just like that one.
The 1-2 is a called third strike down in the zone. Brewers strand one. They're on the short end of a 7-4 score. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Bryant Tyner. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Action in that Milwaukee bullpen now as a left-hander started to throw out there. 1-0 count. Here it is. That swung on and missed. We're even at 1-1.
I love the fact that this batter continues to be aggressive, but after striking out twice already, maybe he's got to take a step back, see the ball a little bit deeper, and be willing to work deep into the count.
That finds the zone, a called strike. Line to the right side. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard.
Now batting, number 6.
At the plate now, Jeff McNeil. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. No hits to this point. The 1-0. On the ground to second base. This could be 2. One there to Smoke at first, and they get them both.
Boy, that's about as easy as it comes. A chopper two-hopper turns into a tailor-made 4-6-3 double play.
Dominic Smith will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. And he lays off there, 1-0. Both teams have 9 hits on the scoreboard. Here's a 1-0 cutter that's low, 2-0. Too far out in front that time. He can't keep it fair. 2-1. The pitch. Ground ball sent back up the middle. And that's through for a hit.
Sometimes you just got to trust your hands. That pitch probably wasn't even in the zone, and he was able to fight it off for a base hit.
Stepping in now, Alonzo Cochran. And this is drifting foul back into the stands. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. Now the 0-1. And this one's in the dirt, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. 2 out with a man at first. Way outside, nearly to the backstop. 2-1.
Those were two great executed pitches right there away from this batter. He can hurt you in a heartbeat. I don't think anything's going to leak out over the heart of the plate.
A 3-ball, 1-strike count to the Mets shortstop.
If you're at the plate right now, you have to realize who's on deck. I guarantee you something's over the heart of the plate. You have to be aggressive in the zone right here.
In there, and it's full 3-2. That retires the side. Mets leave one. They hold a 7-4 lead. Rolando Henderson takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
75. Rolando Henderson.
Set to start the 9th in this one. Digging in, Justin Smoke, who was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
They look like they're up against it here, down 3 on the road, trying to come back against the closer.
And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here, 0-1. Henderson, originally from New York State. This is his first year at the big league level. Chased out of the zone there, and he's down 2 strikes.
Looks to me like he's trying to make adjustments pitch to pitch up there at the plate, but he's looked completely thrown off so far. Late on the first one, way out front on the second.
Fastball at the letters, and he turns on it, hits it high and deep out to center field. And he's going to have room to put this one away, and that's the first out.
Up next to Milwaukee, the catcher, Manny Pena.
Striding in once again, Manny Pena is looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat. He's ready. Here's the first offering. In tight at 93, ball 1. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
The last thing you want to do when you've got a 3-run lead in the 9th is give the other guys any sense of hope. It's a good time to challenge here on 2-0, especially since there's a good chance he's taking until he gets a strike.
Hitters count now. Here's the 2-1. Changed up on him and dropped it in for a called strike. 2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
Action pitch right here, 2-2. Last thing you want to do is to fall behind the count 3-2.
So it was a swinging strike 3. Manny Pena goes down for out number 2 in the top half. To the plate now, Luis Urias. As he takes a called strike at the knees, it's 0-1. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. The 0-1 on its way. And this is swung on and missed, so now they find themselves down to their final strike tonight. A crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. Now a swing and a fly ball. And this should do it. In there, a base hit.
And if you're the manager, you've got to love that about your team. They were down to their last strike, but they refused to go down without a fight, so they live to fight some more.
Brock Holt will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Hitting for the Brewers, number 32, Brock Holt.
Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. Holt, sometimes referred to as the Brock Star. He's currently on a 1-year deal, so he stands to be a free agent at the end of this season. High fly ball out to deep right field. Racing back, the right fielder. Gone into the upper tank. A two-run blast to straightaway right field, and it's now a one-run game, 7-6 now. How about the work the lineups have been doing so far, fellas?
Yeah, man, it's always tough to score runs here at this big ballpark in Citi Field. Heck, D-Roll, they've moved the fences in a couple of different times here to make it easier for the Mets hitters.
You know, this has been such an impressive hitting performance today by this offense, considering the fact that we're in Citi Field, although aesthetically pleasing, not for an offensive ball play.
One-run game here in the top of the ninth. 2-0 to the Brewers center fielder.
Somebody's getting frustrated. He's not used to getting hit around like this.
Now the 2-0 home is laid off, but in there for strike one. The 2-1. Two out, nobody on. The Brewers down to their final strike. Fouled away. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. And that misses there, so he runs the count full now.
Time to narrow your focus up there at the plate. In a one-run game, he doesn't want to walk you, so there's a good chance he's going to get something to handle right here.
Making him sweat out there. The seventh pitch coming up. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Payoff pitch one more time. And this is pop foul, but perhaps playable behind first. And nope, this one falls, so he'll get another shot. 2 out, 2 strike offering. Here it is. Bouncer up the middle. And that finds its way through for a base hit.
What an unbelievable at-bat right there in the ninth inning. Game on the line to get yourself on base, to create an opportunity for your boy right here to be a hero.
At the plate, Eric Sogard, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. 0-1, here it comes. Strike called, now the throw down. It's on the bag, and he is out trying to take second, and this ball game is over.
4 wins in a row for these guys, and I'm sure they're feeling pretty good about themselves. We'll see how long they can keep this up.
A tight one, 7-6, the final score tonight. The New York Mets put up a 4 spot in the opening frame on the way to victory. Seth Lugo gets the win in relief, his second of the year. Brandon Woodruff permitted 6 earned runs to come across in the losing effort. Rolando Henderson wraps it up for the save, his 8th of the season. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.